October 29th. Today is the first day of parent-teacher conferences. So we have a regular school day and then we have conferences from 4 to 8 tonight. Today's going to be good. We have power hour this morning and 4 of us will be doing an unlock the challenge type thing with lock boxes, and it'll be doubles and doubles plus 1 problems that they have to solve to get to the next box. And then their last box will have probably some Halloween erasers because I have an oodle of them and I can donate them to the classes. Also, my students will be doing an unlock challenge during math time, part of it, which is spooky story problems. So they'll be practicing their addition and subtraction using the story problems and also using their cubes strategy, which if you're not familiar with, cubes is a way of solving story problems as a systematic way of going through them. So you circle the numbers, you underline the question, you box any keywords, you evaluate to figure out what you're supposed to do, and then you solve the problem. Those are the letters in the acronym. And it'll be good. They have little recording books that I made. It's an Amy Lemons freebie that she had on her website that I linked a few weeks ago. I'll link it again because you don't have to do Halloween stuff. I mean, it's open-ended. The way she did it, it's pre-made, but what I did, since it was made for 4th grade and that was too hard for my kids, what I did was I screenshot the challenge pages and then I just put a text box over the text and made it a white text box to cover it, and I just put my own things on there. So that is one way that you can modify things to work for your class. And I sent her like a private message on Instagram and I showed her and she thought it was really cool. So thank you, Amy, for sharing that awesome resource with us. If you're not signed up to get her emails from her website, you really should, because if you teach 2nd, 3rd, 4th, pretty much any elementary grade, you may want some of the resources that she offers for free to her email subscribers. And they may be also just linked on her website as well. So if you go to her website, Step into 2nd Grade, I think it's .blogspot.com. I'll put the link below so you can just click on it, because I may be telling you the wrong website address and I don't want to steer you wrong, so I will clarify by putting the link below for you. Also, if you don't follow her on Instagram, you should. She is now Ms. Amy Lemons because she does not teach 2nd grade anymore and she doesn't just make 2nd grade content. I think she's kind of like an instructional coach now, something along those lines, and she works with different grade levels. So it's not just in 2nd grade anymore that she has her resources. She has lots and lots of them for 2nd grade, don't get me wrong, but she also has branched out. So yeah, she's also the co-creator of Rooted in Reading and Write On. So if you need a reading resource, it's amazing. And if you need a writing resource, that's amazing too. So check out her Teachers Pay Teacher Store. So I'm all about Amy Lemons. She's a wonderful person. She has a lovely family. I got to meet her at the Get Your Teach On conference briefly, and I just really enjoy whatever she does. So really cool. Oh my goodness, we're getting lots of fog on the windshield this morning. So hopefully it'll clear off really quick because it's kind of messy. So today is just kind of a dark and damp looking fall day because it's getting to be that time of year where we're going to have snow probably pretty soon. Last year we had snow in November, so I started calling it Snowvember, which we don't generally have snow in November here, but the weather can get kind of wacky, so you never know. This afternoon, I am planning on doing the pumpkin catapult games from Brooke Brown, Teach Outside the Box, STEM activities. So the kids, after, probably after special class today, I'll give them just a little bit of time to make their pumpkin catapults out of popsicle sticks. So we actually did a team activity with that a few weeks back where they got to create a catapult with their team. So they were teams of 4 and they worked together to make them. This time they're going to get to make individual catapults. So they'll all have their very own, and there are 6 challenges they're going to rotate through, and that will be from after recess until the end of the day. involve measuring with tape measures, and they'll have to adjust how they fling their pumpkins. So they just shoot those candy corn pumpkins, which I'm sure there'll be candy corn pumpkins all over the place. Some of them will probably get lost. I'm pretty sure there's one on top of my cubbies right now, but that's okay. It'll get found when I go up there to clean the books sometime. I did find a few when I was moving things around. I just threw them away. But it's kind of funny because kids are like, oops, I shot it way too far. I'm like, that's okay. It's a learning experience. I have other pumpkins. It's fine. So I was able to find bags of just the pumpkins finally. So I have those in my room ready to go. And I think the kids will have a really great time. So there's a little booklet for that comes in the resource that Brooke Brown made. So I will link her October STEM activities below for you too, in case you want to do it. You may not want to use some of them because by the time you see this, it won't be Halloween time anymore. But like the pumpkin thing, you could do that in November because we have pumpkin pie, right? You can still do that in November. So don't feel limited. You can still do it. Or you can save it for next year, whichever. But regardless, it's going to be super fun. And then I have conferences from 4 to 8, so I get to brag on my kiddos. I got all my report cards done. I just need to print them. I have a lot of stuff to take in. I've got my normal box. I've got a giant lock box for my classroom. I have the little lock boxes for Power Hour, 2 sets. I have some pumpkin buckets for my pumpkin catapult games and a game to play. I'm bringing Sorry, Uno, and Skip-Bo to add to my things for the AR students to get to play for the reward. So anyone that met their 100% goal gets to come to our reward party, which is going to be a games party, which is going to be fun. So I think what we do is we block off, like we close the ends of the hallway doors to kind of contain things. And then students can go into whatever rooms they want to play the games that are in there. So I thought, I've got those 3 games. I think I may have some in my closet, but I don't know that I'll have time to get to them because I have to put those boxes together. We'll see, maybe during plan time. But if not, I have puzzles too. I thought kids might like to do puzzles. And that way, you know, there are some kids that don't really want to play a game with another student. They can do that by themselves. Or they can work with the student and work together on that puzzle. But yeah, I have lots and lots of those 24-piece puzzles that don't take a lot of time. And they could do lots of them. And they're all in the little, like, pencil zipper pouches. And a long time ago when I first started doing puzzles with my daughter when she was like 3, I was smart. And I would flip the puzzle over and I would write a code on the back of each puzzle piece. And then I put a code on the box. And then, you know, if you get, you know, because some kids like to get out 12 puzzles and they dump them everywhere and you're like, how am I ever going to sort these out again? That's how. Because they're all marked. So you know what puzzle piece goes with what puzzle. Oh yeah. You just might got to make sure not to use the same code on a different puzzle because that'll really mess you up. But it has worked wonderfully at my house. My daughter never lost her puzzle pieces. She could always find them for the right puzzle. And I've always done that in my classroom as well because students tend to, they either sit too close to another person doing a puzzle or they'll do one puzzle and then they'll do another puzzle and forget to clean the first one up or whatever, and they get mixed up, whatever. So it keeps everything together. It's really easy to sort back the way they need to go. And the students can do it because they can see the code and match it up. So I'm not going to worry about if they mix up the puzzle pieces because it won't be a problem. All right, I am now at my school and I'm going to sign off for the morning, and I will try to check back in with you at lunchtime if I have time. Otherwise, it's getting a little congested through here. Otherwise, I will talk to you probably on the way home from conferences because I won't be going home on a normal time today. So I will see you when I get a chance. Good evening. It is like 4 minutes till 9 and I am heading home after conferences. My conferences did not last this long, but I was trying to get my lockbox activities all squared away for 4 groups for Power Hour tomorrow. And I had most of them, and I got 3 out of the 4 ready, and then I was like, where are the rest of the cards? So I don't know if I thought that I made more than I actually did, or what happened. So I don't know. So I'm gonna print some more at home and cut them out, because I need like 2 more sets of things But it's just like, it's weird. It's just like one group of them. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna look around at my house and see if maybe I dropped some or didn't get them in the bag to take home. So I don't know. You probably can't even see me. Oh, creepy. It's like a ghost image. Okay, so I'm just talking in the dark now. I'm gonna head home and I will see you in the morning. I'm obviously home. It is like 9:35. I just fed all the cats again for their little bedtime snack food. I am going to change my clothes into pajamas. All right, Mittens. Apparently Mittens wants me to pick her up. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Mittens is now happy. Okay, so conferences went really well. I was super excited. I had 10 out of 12 come. One of them rescheduled for tomorrow. The other one, I don't know what happened, so we'll see. Maybe I can get them to come tomorrow. And then I just have a few that I need to contact to see if they'd like a different time. You being so kitty. You being so silly. Yes, you are. And then I'll get them all. What do we do today? Hello, how you doing? Yeah, life with cats. Hello, sweetie. So what did we do today that was different? Oh, we did a lockbox activity that was by Amy Lemons, and I think I talked about it this morning. Hi, sweetie. Where you use a hasp lock, where you can put different locks attached to that. So you attach 6 different locks. Thank you. And after each challenge, you get to have a student unlock one of the locks. I do not know, don't ask. Anyway, my kids loved it. So I told you I would link the, okay, don't mess with the camera, lady. Don't mess with the camera. All right, I love you too. Anyway, now I get cat hair up my nose. What? What up, sister? That was weird. I was just scratching my nose because you got kitty hair in it. Thanks. You okay? You okay? You all good? Okay. You good? Okay. Yeah? No? Anyway, so, okay, hello. That's a great idea. Thank you. The kids loved it. We did the case files that Amy Lemons put on her website. That was a freebie. So if you sign up on her website, you can get stuff directly emailed to you. And she does amazing things. So I would highly recommend that. I will definitely link her below for you. And I'll link her Instagram, which I've done before, but I'll do it again. So you don't have to go back and try to find that video. That's not very nice. Please stop. Thank you. I don't know. Anyway, so it was really cool. And I'll show you the box tomorrow. I wish I would have taken a picture of the stuff that we did, but there was no time, honestly. Tomorrow's a half day, so there'll be even less time tomorrow. Ha. We have school from like 7:50 to 12:20, and then we have conferences from 1 to 5. And hopefully I can grab all the ones that weren't able to come tonight or close to it, and then I can contact the other ones. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. I was able to get just a few things done. Not a lot because my conferences were pretty much booked solid the whole night, but I was able to run down to the teacher's lounge and grab a little plate of pizza and some apple slices and a cookie, which my cookie's still sitting on my desk. I have that to look forward to tomorrow. I left my room set up for the spooky science lab, the mad science, so that the parents could see it. But I did take down like the caution tape and stuff across the doorway because honestly, I didn't think the parents would really enjoy having to duck under the caution tape every time they came in and out. So I thought, hey, let's just take that down. So I did that, but the rest of it stayed up. I did move my desks around a little bit differently than I had this morning, which I'm not even sure you saw that, but I put them around the edge of the rug a little more because I have my table pulled forward, my reading table, since I have that black sheeting across the back of the room that covers my desk and all that. Oh, a couple of my teamy teachers came back there and saw that and they're like, I can't believe how much room is back here. I'm like, I know. I blocked off quite a bit of my room by putting this up here. And they're like, yeah, that's crazy how much room is back there. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty weird, but that's something I wanted to tell you. So you know how I did Fear Factor yesterday and I tried to show you good gravy. You know how I did Fear Factor yesterday and the kids loved it and they were just like, oh. Well, my other 3 people that teach right around me did it today. And I said, how'd it go? And they're like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. The kids loved it. And so I think we're probably going to do some more stuff because I think I've brought them over to my side. Ha ha. But I've already found something I want to do at Christmas time, and I think maybe all of us might like to do it together. So we'll see, like the whole grade level. So keep you posted on that because I have time to think about it because, you know, Christmas is coming, but not that quickly. So we've almost made it through the Halloween week with kids. We have a half day tomorrow. We can do it, and then conferences, and then we have PD on Thursday, and then Friday we are off, and I'm getting my hair did. Yes, I'm getting a cut and a color, so stay tuned for the transformation of my hair. It's not going to be a lot different. But then we have 3-day weekend. Very exciting. I need to get some planning done. And I should probably make my newsletter tonight. Oh my goodness, it was raining so hard I couldn't see the road lines, like the edges of the road. And there were a few times I know I ran over the side, either off the shoulder a little bit or over the center line a little bit. Thankfully, nobody was coming, but it kind of made me a little nervous. So I was very happy to get into my garage where I didn't have to do that anymore. So I'm glad to be home. And like I said, I'm gonna go change into my PJs and get ready for bed and probably get some water because I'm very thirsty and get some stuff ready for tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It is a yucky, rainy, gross fall day today. That's okay, I'm gonna be inside. Kids will have inside recess for sure because it's nasty looking out here. It's just dark and gloomy. So perfect for spooky time. So the kids have a half day today, and then we have conferences from 1 to 5. So we get to continue bragging on the kids and telling their parents how awesome they are. Sometime through the day today, I'm going to take down the black sheeting that's at least across the back of my room so I can uncover my desk and the sink and all that stuff so that it's ready for next week. This morning I woke up super early with a headache in the back of my head, and laying there and trying to go back to sleep does not work. It just makes me feel worse. So I've learned to just get up no matter what time it is and take medicine, eat breakfast. Went ahead and fed the cats, and then I sat down on my computer and I made an assessment for second quarter already for one of our ELA standards, which is setting problem solution and sequence of events. So I just took the story map that we used for first quarter and I just added that into it. I took out the character thing and then I just added the others. So it's the same format. I ended up making it a double-sided page though because I wanted them to have plenty of space to write. Second graders cannot write tiny, and if they did, you would not be able to read it. So I wanted to give them plenty of space to write their words so they weren't limited by that. So like I said, it's two-sided. Also, I got my newsletter made. So, you know, since my lesson plans are made too, I just need to take the information that I put on the newsletter and put it into my lesson plans. Because I've said before, my newsletter is like a parent-friendly version of my lesson plans. So sometimes I do my newsletter first, sometimes I do my lesson plans first, but either way, it's got my planning on both things. So one helps the other. So I just need to add in the things to my lesson plans, and then those are all made for next week, and I can start preparing the things that I need to copy and find and all that stuff. We'll be finishing up chapter 3 in math, which is addition and subtraction strategies. And then we'll be moving on to chapter 4 the following week, which will be good. I want to try to get chapter 4 finished before Thanksgiving. I think I can do it because I think I'll have a good 2 weeks. I need to find out how many lessons are in chapter 4 first though, because I'm not going to squeeze it in, but I'll do as many as I can before Thanksgiving. I'd like to tidy that up and then be able to start fresh in December as well. So we'll see how that works out. The kids have a 4-day weekend because they do not have school tomorrow, Halloween, or Friday. So we won't see them again until Monday. And that'll be nice because then they can rest from all their trick-or-treating fun and not have to get up early for school. Some of them might have to get up to go to a babysitter or daycare, but they don't have to get up for school, so that's good. Plus then the parents don't have to worry about getting a cranky kid to school, which will be really nice. Teachers have PD. I know I've mentioned this before. And then Friday, everybody's off. So I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. Getting a cut and a color. Getting all freshened up for the fall. It'll be nice. I don't know if Caitlin's going to come home this weekend or not. Sometimes she's going to stay in Kansas and just kind of do things there, so we'll see. We have Mango. She left her here this week, which we love having Mango, so it's fine. She's kind of like our grand kitty. She's very sweet, and she's no trouble at all. She's always lived with us, so it's not a problem. I mean, what's one more cat? When you have 4 already, what's one more? So we're used to having her, so it's not a problem. Oh, I didn't leave quite as early as I thought I would, but I was like, I kind of worked on my newsletter a little bit longer than I probably should have, but I was so close to being finished, I just wanted it finished. So I did finish it before I started getting ready today. But that's okay, I'm going to get to school in plenty of time. I just won't have a lot of extra time before the students come, but that's okay, I'm prepared for the day. I stayed late yesterday, as you know, like around 9, and finished some stuff up so I could have those lock boxes ready for power hour, because 4 of us are doing the same activity today for doubles plus 1. So that'll be a fun way for them to practice that skill. We're trying to get them to see the relationship of the numbers to each other and not have to count on their fingers if they can see a pattern in the numbers, which is a strategy. So we're trying to practice that strategy and get it in their heads. So when I get in today, I'm going to need to take some of the task cards that I printed off last night and put them in my lock boxes. I thought I had made more sets than I did. I guess I didn't make as many as I thought. So I ended up not having quite enough. I think I made 18 sets of the task cards, and I really should have made 20. So I made a few more, got them cut, put in bags, and I was missing a couple envelopes. I don't know how I did that, but anyway, I did. So I got those ready to go. So my key envelopes were ready. I just didn't have my distractor ones for whatever reason. I don't know what happened. But everything's ready now, and all I have to do is put the extra task cards into the boxes, and then my boxes are ready to go. So I have a good 30 minutes before I need to use it, so I'll be fine. My students have really been enjoying our activities this week. It's been really awesome. So we did our fear factor thing on Monday, and that was practice of our chapter 3 Go Math Skills, the first half of the chapter, to kind of refresh them and let them practice those strategies some more. I am tired today, and part of it's the weather, I think, but part of it's because yesterday was a long day. It really was. It was, 14-hour day, I think. But I'm excited to see the rest of the families today. It's always nice to be able to share what the students are doing. They get to see the student work in the hallway. I get to share how they're doing academically, socially, and we get to share the strengths that we have seen in their student, which is really cool. So I start with that. We got to choose 2 or 3 strengths out of this list, and then we share that with the parents, which is really cool. And all of the parents last night really enjoyed reading the strengths that I chose for their child, and they're like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah. All right, I'm almost in the parking lot, so I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll try to catch back up with you at the end of the day and let you know how everything went. Hello, I just put my food in the microwave to heat. It is lunchtime. My kids are eating their lunch right now. You can see that we did addition arachnids today, and that was around the one that was on the screen. So I showed them how to do the legs on either side so that they would glue them right side up and not backwards. They turned out really good. I'm going to put them in the hallway in a little bit, probably after school, because I won't have time right now because I'm gonna eat my lunch, so I'm not feeling sick. So the classroom looks pretty good. I changed the arrangement of the desks again, as you can kind of see. Kind of show you like that. Okay, and then the table is back here. I'm going to be taking this down tonight, like at the end of the night after my last conference, because for one thing, I want to be able to get to my desk without having to go through everything, and the kids can't get to the water fountain and stuff. So I've been sending them to the hallway or taking classroom drinks. But yeah, I'm gonna take that down before I leave. My husband's big ladder is still here, so I should be able to reach the top, maybe. If not, I will have him come help me this weekend because I want it down for next week for sure. The kids are packed, so after lunch, they'll come back and we'll have rest and read, and then it'll be time for them to leave, and we'll start conferences at 1, and they go till 5, and then we're done. I just found a pen over here. Huh. Interesting. So that belongs to somebody. Today was really good. For Power Hour, we did the lockbox activities with the little monsters, the doubles plus one monsters we did. So here are the boxes. They're all emptied now. Here are the little task cards. Here are the locks and keys. I have 8 more boxes that are in my buddy teacher's room. What else did we do? We made the spiders. It's been a very short day, so we haven't done a ton, but we've made every minute count. We had inside recess because it's rainy and gross, as I said earlier. We are going to read some more of The Secret of Cacklefur Castle. This is the one I couldn't think of the other day. So there it is. I don't have Lunch Bunch Book Club this Wednesday because it's a short day, but I'll have it starting new next week, which will be awesome. The kids are off tomorrow and Friday, and teachers are off Friday. Tomorrow we have PE. It'll be good. And we get to dress casually and go out somewhere for lunch. So I think some of us have already planned where we want to go, which is really cool. I'll be taking all of this fun stuff down also. But I kind of wanted the parents to be able to see that because they don't get to see that kind of stuff except if they came to the Halloween party, which we only had 5, I think, come. So that's okay. Try to get to the light here. That's some better lighting. Okay, I'm gonna go eat my lunch and I will check back in with you on the way home from conferences.